What if I told you that there are several free AI apps that you can use to write your CV, your cover letter? It also helps you find the right jobs and make your applications stand out. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 7 AI free tools. Yes, they are completely free. So that can help you secure job sponsorship faster, easier, with no hassle, no matter where you're applying from. So stick around with me and let me break all these points into smaller bits. My name is Graysola, and here I talk about job opportunities, visas. I talk about everything that will help you live and thrive abroad and in the United Kingdom. So if this is something you would like to hear, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. First, we have ChatGPT. ChatGPT is literally my guy. When I say my guy, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, because I use it for so many things. I use it for my cover letter, my CV, I use it for so many things. I use it to generate links, websites. Even if I'm confused about certain things, I literally go to ChatGPT and then it gives me precise answers. So you need to make ChatGPT your friend as well if you want to up your game when it comes to job application. So what ChatGPT does is that it helps you to write your cover letter, it drafts emails to recruiters, it refines your CVs, and then it even helps you compose a message that you can send to a recruiter or an employer when you're on a website or when you're applying for a job. Let's say, for instance, you go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the best places you can search for jobs. So if you're overseas and you're looking for a job abroad, LinkedIn is one of the apps that you should not look away from. You should take it seriously. So let's say you're on LinkedIn and you're applying for a job. You found a job that matches your job description. Okay, you just prompt ChatGPT. Hi ChatGPT, I want to send a message to, let's say, an employer, and then you tell ChatGPT your job occupation. So let's say, hello ChatGPT, can you please draft a message showing interest in an engineering job position? Do you see that? Sometimes you can even upload, you can send your CV to ChatGPT and then it generates a message based on the information that is in your CV, and then it composes the message in a professional way, and then you send it to the recruiter. You see how amazing this is? So one of the best ways to stand out is to make sure that your CV and your cover letter is top-notch. That is the only way you can be different, you can be unique. That is the only way you can up your game and increase your chance of getting job sponsorship. And this is what ChatGPT can do for you. Okay, so let's go to number 2 AI tool. Number 2 is Teal HQ. Teal HQ. HQ for headquarters. Another top-notch app tool. So let's say you have jobs that you have applied for. There are some that you have been scheduled for an interview. Some you are yet to get a response. Some, let's say you have done the interview already. Teal HQ groups all these job applications into groups so that you can easily identify them. It also sets reminder manually or automatically based on deadlines. Let's say there's a job you're interested in or you applied for and you've even forgotten about it. Teal HQ gives you a reminder as to when you apply for the job, the status in the sense that whether you have been called for an interview, or you're yet to be interviewed, or you are even yet to get a response from the recruiter. That's what Teal HQ does for you. So number 3 is Quillbot. So what Quillbot does is that paraphrases your words so that it doesn't sound AI. So all it does is that it helps to restructure, let's say reframe the words so that it sounds more human. I don't know if that makes sense. Remember that the recruiters themselves, they have AI tools, or let's say AI softwares that can detect AI scripts. So if your message or email sounds AI, it will be detected. Let's say, for instance, ChatGPT generates a word for you which says, I am highly motivated to join your company and contribute to your team's success. Quillbot is going to change these words to I am very eager to become part of your organization and play a role to achieving your goal. Do you see how Quillbot has simplified the words just to make it more natural? So you see that it says the same thing, but Quillbot's own sounds more natural, like how someone would have written it in reality. If English is not your first language, you can just copy and paste your CV or your cover letter on Quillbot, and then it polishes the word for you. So the fourth AI tool is Grammarly. Yeah, so from the word grammar, so what it does is that it corrects grammatical errors where there are supposed to be punctuation marks. It just basically corrects it to make it grammatically correct. So if you're someone like me whose hands are faster than the brain, then Grammarly is the best app for you, because it's literally going to correct all your mistakes with little effort. This one is actually very good for lazy people, because you don't want to give your employer headaches with bad grammar, you know. Fifth point is job scan. Yeah, if you have ever applied for a job online, what happens is that your CV goes through a system called the applicant tracking system. So what the system does is that it scans your CV to see if it has a particular ingredient that matches your job description. I don't know if that makes sense. If you upload your CV onto JobScan, it gives you the exact keywords that you will need to include in your CV or maybe your cover letter. This is how it works. It scans your CV and then it looks for certain keywords that matches your job description. And then when that happens, it scores it. So after it scores it, the highest score is what is sent to the recruiter or the employer. So you see that if your let's say your CV has not got that ingredient that can pass through the ATS, it means that your application will be automatically denied. Sixth AI tool is Simplify Jobs. So what this does for you is that whilst you're sleeping and having fun and chilling about, Simplify automatically does the application for you. All you need to do is to prompt it and then it will apply for jobs on your behalf. So now the seventh AI tool, which is very key, is Loop CV. So loop means to repeat something over and over again. So what loop does is that it searches for the jobs based on your job description. It will use your cover letter and your resume to apply for jobs. Someone might ask me, what is the difference between Loop CV and Simplify Jobs? Now let me explain the differences. Simplify Jobs doesn't search for job for you, no. So you need to go to places like LinkedIn, Indeed, and other job search sites. Then you will import it into Simplify Jobs. When you import it, you are going to draft an application using your CV, and then you send the applications yourself. If you're someone who is looking forward to reviewing your applications before sending them, just to avoid maybe sending applications to wrong employers or employers that doesn't even match your job description, then Simplify Job is for you. But if you're someone who is looking forward to just automate your job applications, probably you want to do a setting such that your applications is done, let's say every day or every week, then Loop CV is for you. Well, just to let you know, some people prefer to use just one and others even use both of them. So for instance, if you have certain jobs that you want to review, you want to look at it critically before you send an application, then that is where you will use the Simplify Jobs. My advice is that you can use the two, because even if you send job applications to wrong employers, you will not be penalized for that. The most important thing here is that you are casting your net wide so as to increase your chances. This is where the strategy comes in. You can be skillful, you have the skills, you have the money, but if you are not strategic, if you are not smart, you will not get a response when it comes to job application. So just a recap of all the 7 AI tools I mentioned, the first one is ChatGPT, which definitely should be your best friend, honestly. You can use ChatGPT to do a lot of things. In fact, just to practicalize what I have mentioned, let's say probably you don't know how to use Teal HQ or let's say Grammarly or any of the AI tools I just mentioned. All you need to do is to go to ChatGPT and type. So ChatGPT, how do I use Teal HQ? It's going to give you step-to-step guide as to how to use the tool. This is how you practicalize what you've learned here today. So the second is Teal HQ. The third is Quillbot. The fourth one is Grammarly. The fifth one is Job Scan. The sixth one is Simplify Jobs. And the very last one is Loop CV. There you go. So these are the 7 AI tools that I thought to share that can make your job search much more easier and simpler, okay, without the hassle. AI won't do everything for you, but they will make life much more easier for you. Let me know what you think in the comment section, okay, about these AI tools. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and share with everyone who is looking forward to a job abroad or trying to apply for a job abroad. And don't forget to subscribe. Do subscribe. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. And as usual, I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye.